Merseyside is currently home to 1.3 million people, and it's pretty hard to imagine the area being uninhabited. However, archaeologists have long believed that nearly 6,000 years ago it was desolate and empty. This year, the Environment Agency made a discovery which challenged the theory that Mesolithic people operated as nomads, constantly on the move. The remains of a Stone Age settlement have been unearthed in Lunt Meadows near the village of Sefton. Ron Cowell from Liverpool Museum is excited about the discovery.
I've been working on this site for the last several months. And when you start talking about the history and the story of Britain, I suppose these people are right at the very beginning of that story. So what I'm trying to do here is preserve the site over the winter while we kind of keep working away at it. If you can imagine that under this group of bags over here, we have one of the main buildings. This is probably the biggest and the deepest, and it has the most material in it in this site here. Then in the middle there's a second building, and as I said before, the buildings effectively are represented by hollows sort of 5 or 6 metres across, with stake and post holes around the side that would have held the walls. And then we have another less substantial one in the middle, and then right down in the lower bit where the water is sort of now flooding us, we've got our third building, and that's the one that we've radiocarbon dated to 5,800 BC. At the moment we've probably got about 2,000 or 3,000 stone tools from the site, but I think by the time that we'll have finished, we'll probably be 10, 15,000, something like that.
This was in this particular sample, and it's a piece of flint or church flint, yeah, with, well, possibly some sign of being worked, and it's got sharp edges to it.
And they use those as the blanks for, let's say, cutting, scraping kind of tools, general, all-purpose things.
It's a nice place to work when the sun's shining, and it's a bit grim sometimes when it's very wet. And but yeah, it's been good. Yeah, nice group of people, and it's obviously more significant than I realised when I first came.
We've got radiocarbon dates from this site for 5,800 BC, so that means that the people here were living nearly 2,000 years before farming was introduced into Britain. I think because of the rarity of Mesolithic hunter-gatherer houses, it's up there with the best of them, really. I say we've only got 4 or 5 such sites in the whole of the country.
Any findings will be stored and catalogued in Liverpool Museum, providing residents of Merseyside a brief window into how their Stone Age ancestors might have lived.